Good morning, Year 6. Welcome back to your reading lessons. Today is Wednesday, the 3rd of March, and I will just start sharing my screen so we can get straight into the lesson. So we'll be continuing on with fables today, Aesop's fable that we were doing. But our objective today is to use information from the text to answer some multiple choice questions. Now, once again, there's no starter, but as I put on the screen as a little question is, do you remember doing this in autumn? Because I'm sure a bunch of you will be shouting at me down the screen about how you've done this before, you know all of this, but we have to reinforce this, okay? So we're going to be going over just the key skills when answering a multiple choice question, and then we're going to have a go at trying them. So once again, our skill is retrieval with the questions such as the multiple choice questions, which we're doing today. And our steps to success is to underline the key information in the question. Again, as I always say, scan the text, looking for the names and dates, just like yesterday, looking carefully at how much information the question is requiring from you. And then in a multiple choice is crossing off the two most wrong. Now, generally, this is the case. Generally, there are going to be times where there might not be two which you can cross off, which are the most wrong. But, you know, generally that does happen, okay? So we can keep an eye out for that. So, questions about text often begin with these key words, all right? So who, what, where, when, why, which, how, right? And sometimes the key word at that beginning of the question can guide us to the sort of information we're looking for, okay? So with who and where, often we know because it's who and where that we're going to be scanning the text for the name of a person or a place, okay, which is a proper noun usually. And if so, we can quickly scan for capital letters, okay? So that's a way that we can easily identify these proper nouns of a person or a place, which always start with a capital letter, okay? For when, in this case, it could be an actual time. We can scan in the text for numbers, or a time of day or day of the week or a season, okay? So that's the type of thing we'd be looking for scanning through. By focusing on the type of words which might provide the answer, we can locate the information more efficiently, okay? So rather than reading the whole text over and over again, trying to find that one specific thing, if we're able to scan to just look for some key information by focusing on some type of words, then we'll be able to get an area to answer the question much easier, and it just makes it much more efficient. So this is an example of a multiple choice question, like I'm sure you've seen loads of them before. Let's look at our steps to success to go over it. So why is the miller selling his donkey? So the options are here. He doesn't like it. He needs money. It's too slow and it's moody, okay? So I'm sure some of you will easily be able to answer this question already, but we'll just go through our steps to make sure, okay? So our steps to success is underlining the key information in the question. We've got to scan the text and then look carefully about how much information it needs, okay? So this one might not apply as much with our multiple choice questions, but it definitely still is something to consider, okay? So just being careful about how much information the question needs. And then I spoke about that general crossing off of the two most wrong. And in this scenario, I don't believe we truly can cross off two that are most wrong, because they could be any of these really. None of them are too outrageous for us to just say, no, it's definitely not that. So let's have a look at our question. Why is the miller selling his donkey? Okay, so immediately we know we're talking about the miller and his donkey. Okay, so that's what we're going to be scanning for in the text. Luckily, I've chosen an example where it's just going to be a bit of a quick one for us. So looking through our text, fetch our old donkey. Okay, so we've got donkey and the miller straight away in our first paragraph. So we know this is where we should be looking in our text. Okay, we're taking him to market. We need money. Sorry, wow, I really had to cross it out. We need money and we've nothing else to sell, okay? So once again, I know this was a pretty simple one. It was right there at the start. So why is the miller selling his donkey? He needs money. As he said, he needs money and he has nothing else to sell. Okay, so I scanned through I obviously didn't scan very far, but I scanned my text and I found the miller and the donkey straight away. So I was able I was able to locate the area I needed to be in to answer my question. I've got the second sheet up here just in case you need the text version. But yeah, let's go to Teams today to complete your assignment, okay? So the questions will also be on the slides if you can't access Teams. I'll go through them now, but there is going to be 10 multiple choice questions for you to answer about the fable. Don't forget the text is in the folder on Teams, okay? So if you need to look at the text, which you obviously will, then it's in the folder on Teams, okay? I did read it out. It was played to you yesterday, so I'm not going to read it again today. If you would like to read it, feel free. The sheets are right here, and you're able to do it there. But now I'm just going to go through each of the 10 questions, just get them up on the screen, just in case you need to access, and you can get on with the assignment. So questions 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, no, yeah, 1 and 2, no, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 now, 7 and 8, and 9 and 10, okay? Sorry, I mixed up my counting there. Okay, so have a go at these questions, and I look forward to seeing your answers. Well done, year 6.